Wow, would you look at that? Here we have a stink bug using his proboscis to suck up all the grease juices that's on the plate of some food I was eating. Wow. Some may be grossed out by the stink bug. Frankly, they're practically roommates to me. So, go put out a dozen of them outside. 2 dozen of them come right the hell back in. So, at this point, I don't even bother. I just thought it was interesting, I mean, I figured they had something to feed with. I just wasn't entirely sure what exactly. I didn't know if they had a tiny pair of clamping jaws, like the little sideways jaws some insects had, or if they had some other method of feeding. Well, now I know. They have a proboscis. As you can see, that one clearly being used in action. As fuzzy as the camera is, you can still barely see it. Neat little animal for sure. I don't mind them, frankly. I mean, they don't bite you. And despite their name, they really don't smell bad, so, I mean, hell, they don't bother me too much. Not really whatsoever, actually. Although the flying makes a lot of noise. If I had one thing to complain about, like I had, they go buzzing around my room at night, and, what is it, you just hear them go all fucking night, And one of them laying on my face several times, and I'd pick him up and fling him off, and he'd go right back on my face. And after the 5th time, I started getting annoyed, and then he did it again. So I got up out of bed by that point, and I flung him outside. Well, outside my room anyway. Pretty neat little bugs, though. I mean, I dig them. Like I said, they're not really... Like, they're mildly annoying at worst, But, I mean, at best, they don't really do nothing, so... I don't know. Apparently, they're pests. They're an invasive species, and everybody's like, oh, kill them on sight. They're an invasive species. And I said, well, it takes a lot of balls saying that, considering the people who say that are part of the worst invasive species to exist. So, yeah, I said, fuck them. Leave them. They got here through some means that I don't know how, but they ain't hurting me. They ain't causing me no problems, so fuck it. Leave them here to their own devices, I say. And the nature around them will adapt. Creatures will come about in time to eat these stink bugs, if there ain't creatures already prepared to eat them. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't really have too big of an issue with them. I just always find that funny. I mean, people freak out about that shit constantly. Like, it was like the whole snakehead invasion. People made a big deal out of them snakehead fish. They're like, oh, they fucking crawl up on land. What if they get our children and our dogs? I'm like, for fuck's sake, people, it's a fish. It's a fish. Like, really? Like, a little kid could boot one away. Don't hunt on land. It friggin', it goes from pond to pond. And then they're trying to mass exterminate them. And they fill the ponds filled with all this poison that kills all the native fish but leaves the snakeheads because, hey, the snakeheads already left before they put the poison in there. And that's people, though, I said, hey, if they're here, they're here. Just might as well leave them. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that's the way I sees it. Anyways, I don't know. I just figured I'd show you guys this stink bug here. He's pretty neat. I dig him for certain. Don't take too kindly to being pet. Usually they take the hell off, but, not as bad as wasps and shit. They sting and bite the hell out of you. God. Wasps. Yellow jackets. Fucking yellow jackets I hate specifically. I wouldn't wish death on their species, but I wish death on any that are in my area. I've gotten stung 15 times over the last year by them. Same exact nest, too. All I wanted was to mow the fucking lawn. Constant stinging bombardment. I I friggin' had a full-on war with them for a minute, you know. I got dressed up in long pants and fucking long sleeve, which, you know, is hot as balls out, so, you know, that was fun. But yeah, what was it? I came out with the blowtorch and friggin' water. You know, I tried lighting them on fire. That was about the most effective thing I did. Tried drowning them. That didn't work. You know, tried diesel fuel. Somebody's like, hey, pour some diesel fuel down the hole. That'll suffocate them. Tried that. That shit didn't work. Tried the, tried the wasp spray. They'd always like, what is it? It's like, oh yeah, it kills on command. It didn't kill them on command. It pissed them off. Made them angrier. Shit. Little bastards. I tell you, man. If I don't encounter a nest of those for the rest of my life, it will be too soon. God. Yeah, well, at least you're cool. Shit. Well, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Guess the next video will probably be the Rodan. Possibly the gifts I actually gotta get done. In fact, they'll probably come first. I know that I had the poll. The Rodan will be gotten to. You know, there ain't no big rush getting over the last remnants of this sickness. Just a slight ickiness in my head type feeling. You know, more so than normal. But you know, hey, it's all good. So I don't know. Everybody take it easy. All right. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.